Alright, and welcome to episode 27 of Super Mario Galaxy 2. My name's Judas Cruz, but you can call me JC, and in the last episode we had just been going around getting some stars from some of the old worlds and some coins, but if you want to know what fully happened in the last episode, go check that out. If you're new here, hey, what's up? I hope you stick around and enjoy, and if you do enjoy, I'd ask that you please like and subscribe, as if you want to, you do not have to, of course, but it is free, and you can unsub and unlike at any time. It's up to you. At the end of the day, of course. But like I said, my name's Judas Cruz, but you can call me JC. Thanks for spending your time with me. Let's get into it. New galaxy. Let's go. Oh, you know what? So I know I was just talking about how I didn't know if there were like any new games coming out recently. I just remembered that the Persona 3 remake is coming out, so duh, that's awesome. Persona 3 and 2 are my favorite Personas. With 5 being a close second or third, if you consider those both in one spot, or if you consider them in separate spots. And then I heard they're doing an Apollo Justice Ace Attorney trilogy. Oh, nice. Which I love. I love the idea. I'm so glad that's happening. I love Apollo Justice. He's my favorite Ace Attorney character, so I'm really excited to see how this turns out. I'm pretty sure it's just going to be ports and no remaster or anything like that. But that is fine with me. It's been a long time since those games have been anything that is not the Nintendo DS. Okay, I need to find out where... Oh, this is not gonna go well. Yeah. Oof. Yosh. Let's get Yosh. But I think that's all I really am kind of looking forward to now. Besides that, I don't really know what's coming out. What? I don't know. What are you guys excited for? Pretty sure a good amount of people are probably excited for Persona 3. I'm excited to see what people that never played FES or Portable think of it. Especially since Persona 5 was like the most popular in the entire series ever. I think it was just the most popular SMT thing that ever existed. Persona 5 really blew the series up. Got a lot of people into SMT, got a lot of people into Persona. And that's cool. You know, I'm not one of those people that's going to be like, oh, gatekeep. I think that's awesome. Go back and play the other games. I really do suggest it. I'm glad they're finally going to stop making Persona 5 stuff. At least I think they are. Hopefully, soon. That game came out in 2017. So, yeah, I'm pretty ready to stop getting content of it. Oof, I fucked up. I think I may be dead. Yeah, I'm just gonna reset here. I totally didn't notice that I was going to be stepping on these. That's what I fucking thought. Dip. Still waiting on Metal Gear updates. Metal Gear, what is it, Delta? Is it Delta? Or am I getting it wrong again? I know the last time I talked about it, I was like, Metal Gear Zeta or some shit, brother. And I just completely got it wrong. I'm pretty sure it's Delta. And then I'm waiting on Silent Hill 2, remastered remake still. We basically have all the Resident Evils that I care about remastered. I mean, I know some people are looking forward to RE5 actually maybe being not as bad as it was. I know some people really like it and they'll absolutely fight and die for it. I am not one of those people. I thought it was alright. I didn't think it was bad or anything, but I didn't think it was great either. Resident Evil 6 was meh. Wasn't really feeling it. So, I mean, if those get remade, I would be happy about that, because they, in their base forms, were not that great. But that's all I can really think of. I'm trying to think of my favorite game series right now. Bayonetta's done. Oof. Yeah, Bayonetta's done. I don't know. Sorry if you haven't played Bayonetta 3. I don't know if that's really a spoiler or not, but I don't think they're making any more games. At least not that I know of. And if they are, I don't think they're going to feature Sarah's. So that's unfortunate. The third game was not quite what I was hoping it to be. It seems like that keeps happening, where they announce games super early, keep pushing them back, don't really tell us anything about them. They come out and they're meh. Which I hope is a trend that stops, but it probably will not, since the current gaming industry is all about just profit. And I mean, it was always about profit, of course, it's a business, but you would also care about the quality of the game. Now it's just about getting things out as much as you can, as quick as you can. I think the 2K games, Call of Duty, those are examples of that. I guess I'm still waiting on the new Budokai Tenkaichi 4. I'm excited for that, if that ever does come out or exist. I hate this thing where we, announce games and then we don't see them for 5 years. It's like, motherfucker, just wait until it's a year away. Thank you. That's what they did with Xenoblade Chronicles 3, and that was really good. They were like, by the way, it drops this year. I was like, damn! And they did that with the Elden Ring DLC as well, which I've been waiting on since 2022 now, I'm pretty sure. Didn't the game come out in 2021? Or did it come out in 2022? Maybe it was February this year that they announced the DLC. But if they're taking this much time on it, I would hope that means that they are making it expansive. Maybe. I'm hoping at least Ring City level of content. If not, that's pretty rough. But all their DLCs are always really good, so I'm gonna keep my hopes up. I'm hoping to focus on Godwin and Mikola. If they focus on one or the other, and then they end up doing another one, I'm fine with that. But if they just focus on one, and then not the other, and then there's no more DLC, I will consider that game kind of sad. Because there's a lot of characters that I feel like deserve more depth that didn't really get them. Like Godwin, I would love to see more about Godwin. Godwin is definitely the character I am most interested in, and I really like a lot. Same with Mikola. Mikola was supposed to have their own dedicated ending, I'm pretty sure, but that was scrapped for time, if I'm not incorrect. And yeah, I think those are the only two. I feel as though the game really focused on Millennia, Radon, obviously Ronnie, Godfrey, and Radagon, and Marika. I also think Morga and Mog could get a little bit more story. But I do feel as though this DLC is probably going to be a Mikola one, if I'm not wrong. Because, spoilers if you haven't played Elden Ring, or fought Mog. Once you beat Mog, there's kind of Mikola's body sitting in the cocoon, just doing absolutely... By the way, I'm going to get through this here in a second. Just sitting in a cocoon, and that looks like it could be an entrance to a DLC. As for Godwin, where there could be an entrance to a DLC, I don't really see one. Maybe one of his corpses could be. But I'm currently still at the point where I like Dark Souls 3 more. I would say I might even put Bloodborne and Sekiro above it. Maybe Sekiro in the same place as it. But if it has 2 really good DLC, I feel as though it would be just as good as Dark Souls 3, if not better. Of course, because of the amount of content. But a lot of the content in the main game was just very copy and paste. A lot of the bosses were very copy and paste. A lot of the dungeons were the same exact layout, with just a little bit of texture differences. But, you know, I wasn't that mad at it. I understand when you're trying to make a big game, it can be a lot of work, and people were continuously asking about it. I've been on this screen for 2 minutes, so let me hold that thought. Don't you know when to quit? I'm gonna enjoy taking you out from the cozy confines of my robot cockpit. So you want a grand star, do ya? Well, come on, tough guy. Let's see if you're any match for Megahammer TM. Pretty sure I said that last time, too. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I said everything I wanted to about it. To me, Sekiro had such different endings. Oh, it's this boss. I remember now. Had such different endings that I felt as though they were DLC level. Oh, this is a 1 HP thing. I need to be careful, okay. Twas not paying attention. And Sekiro has so much replayability, like probably the most of a lot of the Souls games. It definitely has more replayability than Dark Souls 2. I would say maybe even more... Oops. Replayability than the first one. But the first one was, you know, the first one, so I'm not really going to get on that game's case. And Demon Souls is at the bottom of my list, by the way. That's why I'm not even mentioning it. I'm sorry to the people that love Demon Souls, but I wish I could feel the same way you do. And it's not even like Dark Souls 3 was my first one or anything like that. Dark Souls 1 was my first one, and I still think it's probably worse than a lot of the games that have come out since, like Dark Souls 3, Sekiro, Bloodborne, and Elden Ring. I feel like as though it's only really better than 2 in Demon Souls, which I don't feel as though it is very hard to do. I would consider a lot of Souls-like games better than those, like Nioh. Nioh 2 is amazing. I love Nioh 2. That game had so much replayability. You want to talk about a game with replayability? That game is hard as shit once you play on the New Game Pluses, or the pseudo New Game Pluses, but it is fun. The bosses if you want to know what boss health looks like, those motherfuckers got health alright. They got health for eons. Straight eons. Like you could never imagine. Okay, cool. That wasn't that bad. I think I spent more time on the screen of him talking than actually fighting it. Sorry about that. I'll get another star in this episode so I didn't just fucking waste your guys' time. That's my monthly, bi-monthly, tri-monthly Souls rant. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I could make it, honestly, like a 3-hour-long video about those games. If I had to say they would be in my top 5 series of all time, my top 5 game series of all time are probably... Castlevania number 1, obviously. If you know me, you know I love Castlevania. I grew up on it. It was, besides Pokemon, the first game I ever played in my life was Castlevania. Then I would go Metal Gear. Then Silent Hill. Then Resident... Oh, no. Silent Hill, 3rd. Then Souls. Then Resident Evil. Resident Evil and Souls can switch up on how I'm feeling, though. I feel as though those share equal places in my heart. But the 3 Konami IPs are my favorite. I don't know why I was cursed to be somebody that likes Konami games, but unfortunately I am, and I will forever suffer never seeing game releases. And if they do get released, they are either pachinko machines or absolutely terrible. So please, when I die, put Faithful Konami Fan on my tombstone. Even though they didn't deserve it. Also, I consider Bloodstained a part of the Castlevania series. It has nothing to do with the lore, but a lot of the Castlevania games don't. Like Circle of the Moon have absolutely nothing to do with the main timeline. They just have Dracula in it. And a guy with a whip. He has a whip, and he's fighting Dracula. Castlevania, I guess. Motherfucker, what? So if Indiana Jones squares up with Dracula, that's Castlevania? This is gonna take a long-ass time, since I am terrible at picking these up. Ooh. Ooh. Keep almost dying. I think I got it from here without the light. Yeah. Okay. Focusing. Stressful games. Games made for children. Very stressful to me, a Souls player. You'd be surprised that that's actually not that false of a statement. For some reason, the hardest games to me are ones made for children. But shit like Ninja Gaiden and Souls and Neo, I can just absolutely fold like a fucking lawn chair. You know, we're not all perfect. You can't beat Dark Souls, and I can't beat fucking Hamtaro Ham Heartbreak. Don't ask me why. I actually don't know if I even beat that when I was younger. I don't even know if I played that when I was younger. I just know about it. It's such a funny game to refer to. Just because nobody fucking knows about it. Or if they do, they have not heard about it for a while. Oh my god, I almost died. DJ, play Ham Heartbreak song number 23. Which one's the one that's like the fucking classical song? Why that was in a Hamtaro game, do not ask me. It wasn't like Moonlight Sonata or anything. What was it? What classical song was that? That shit was so fucking stupid. Oh man. That shit had me dying. I just went through Ham Heartbreak's soundtrack because I vaguely remembered the game. And I listened to it, and I randomly came across a piece by fucking Mozart or Beethoven or Chopin. I don't know who it's by. I forget what song it is. And I was absolutely dying of laughter because I was just looking at a picture of Hamtaro while listening to this depressing classical piano song that was chip-tuned. Please, I recommend you go look it up. Ham Heartbreak has to be one of the most hilarious games that has ever been conceived. This is where I'm going to end today's episode, though, since I got 3 stars. Sorry about me talking your guys' ear off so much in this episode. I was feeling much better today. I don't really have that bad of a migraine. I'd say about a 6 out of 10, which is crazy that I say that's not that bad since I've been dealing with 8 and 9s out of 10s for so long. But let me stop talking. As always, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Check out the description. Make sure to turn notifications on and select all. That is if you want to, you don't have to. But if you don't, not all my videos will show up in your sub box, so make sure to select all if you want to stay up to date. And as always, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have a great day. Thank you for spending your time with me. It means a lot. And I hope to see you in the next one. My name's Judas Cruz, but you can call me JC. Bye-bye.